Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Nelson, you're watching Nature Nell, and if you're new to my channel, boy are you in for a treat. I am bringing you along with me to the sneak peek of the Rare Plant Show held here in Miami, Florida this wonderful Easter weekend of April 18, 19, and 20th. So if you guys are not doing anything this weekend, or for those of you that do attend church for Easter, this is a wonderful place to come right after. It's a beautiful, healthy fun, as I call it, when you're around plants. You can bring the kids and they usually love to see the flowers. So this show has a lot of beautiful aeroids and cacti and succulents, but they also bring orchids now. It seems to be a beautiful pairing for these plant shows. So today I am bringing you guys along to the preview. The Motes are actually holding this. The Motes are the same family that holds the Orchid International Show in the same location, which is the Tamiami Fairgrounds. So without further ado, I'm trying to pack in all that information because I really want to take you inside. Let's go look at some plants and some blooms. All right, guys, so we're walking right in to see the preliminaries of this fantastic event. And immediately to the right, you see my friends from Krull Smith. There's Mr. Frank Smith, keeping an eye on all the detail. This is the booth where the Motes always present their orchids. So if you guys want to purchase some orchids from the Motes, this is a great spot. At all their shows, I always come here first and start picking like bandas from my trees. See right here, they have these 3 for $50. These are my favorite. All these are my favorite. So you can purchase any of these. You can mix match. Look how beautiful this is. That is beautiful. Now they are seedlings, so, or should I say maricloned. So you may get them slightly different from the pictures, but not that far. Not that far from what they really look like, because I've gotten several and they're pretty close. Look at all these smaller types of vandas. And again, guys, this is a preview. There will be no editing. I will be showing you guys loosely the flowers, which, you know, for me, when I do these previews, it's a lot of fun because I don't have to think too much. I get to enjoy it with you guys by just walking by and looking at them. Because when I do all the editing, I do show the flowers, I show the name, just to give you guys sort of a catalog of what they're carrying in flowers or in orchids. This looks like Plantillo Orchidea. I'm almost positive it looks like they're set up. I don't see their, sorry that I'm making you guys dizzy. I think it's all the way up there. So this is Plantillo. They're here. They are a staple here in Florida. They are Florida grown. That's Jim.
How's it going?
How's everything?
Good.
From Jim and I. You guys ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, we're
for the weekend.
For a great weekend. Looking forward to a great weekend.
It's gonna be a great weekend. And this is Jim's booth.
Oh, and your favorite person is...
I see her over there, but I'm not bothering anybody today because you guys are busy. I'm just a ghost. I'm not really here. And this is Rachel, my party girl. How are you?
Hi. I'm sweating, sorry.
It's okay.
I've been running back and forth.
Sweat is good. We hydrate like that.
Yes.
All right, guys. So let's look at this. How beautiful. See, it's fun because you get to see them right when they're setting everything up. That's a beautiful flower. So big. And this looks like Xinhua, I believe. I believe this is Xinhua. Oh, look at that. Look, guys, what a treat. So come in this weekend, you will definitely leave with a bunch of beautiful orchids. Oh, I love these staghorns. You know, I do this autopilot thing with orchids. I know it's a rare plant show, but you saw where I gravitated to, right? Directly to the orchids. So let's look at some plants. This is Bellows Tropical, also local. I purchased a really cool bromeliad from him. Actually, I think it's this one right here. Oh, I love these. Wonder how he's growing these. Because I've tried growing these, but they're not very easy. Hard to focus. Look at how pretty. Oh, wow. These blue ones, these bromeliads, he has a lot of different kinds of bromeliads. Look at the colors on these flowers. Very pretty. There's more here. Wow, they're so healthy. And they do very well here in Florida. These bromeliads are very heat tolerant. You know, they could be out in full sun. Oh, here is Smiley. You didn't think of seeing me here today, did you? I'm doing a preview. I'm not bothering anybody. I know you guys are setting up. How you doing, my love?
Good. Good to see you.
I know you were surprised. You're like, wait a minute, we're not open yet. I'm just doing a preview so people are aware of the show. I'm releasing it tonight, so that way people are aware of the show this weekend, so they don't miss it.
Can you be sure to tell everybody how amazing you smell?
How amazing I smell?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Kara, this
Yes,
This is my YouTuber.
I got to meet you last time.
Yes, I do remember you.
Yeah, you
Yes, it's a
remember.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
That's
you.
with Nelson.
We met in Fairchild.
Yes, sir.
Nelson.
Sure did.
I try to
best-
remember the place.
My best man.
Aw.
Yes, and that's the truth. Yes.
So I just.
Blanca, my best woman.
Oh, your
Best
your
lady.
best woman. See, you got the best of the best.
Blanca, Kara. Oh, they're very
That is
sweet.
so cool.
So sweet. Very sweet.
So you guys ready for this weekend? It's gonna be
Amen.
really nice.
He's risen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I was telling people that if they attend church on Sunday, what better place to come to afterwards than here, right? This is so peaceful here.
Yes.
Smells.
Oh my God, that smells delicious. I didn't even know that smelled.
Oh, this chrysotoxum. The smell is magnificent.
Oh wow. I can't believe you're already set up. You're fast, Smiley. You're like boom, boom, boom.
Is that right?
Look at that. It's already all set up. Look at this. Look at her Smiley. See, guys, what I was saying with the Smiley, Smiley, when they have less, when they're more leggy like this and less of the leaves, they tend to bloom more. That's something RF told me. Here's another one. Look how gorgeous that is. Very beautiful. Smiley brings some really cool exotic orchids all the time, and great sizes too. And here is the king of specimens,
It's not.
Mr. Big Jim, the king of specimens.
Hi.
I've christened you that.
I'm so glad you came by.
I was like, I looked at these, I go, oh, okay. And then I heard your voice. And
It's
that was
supposed to be the rare plant festival, so I decided to bring the rare ones, the big ones.
They're amazing. Look at the size of these things.
I like the big ones.
Size matters, right?
Yes.
For me, orchids, the bigger, the better. You know, they really show. You can, I've always said, you can take the cheapest, and what I mean cheapest, least expensive, most standard orchid. If you grow that 20 years and it's in full bloom, it doesn't look standard anymore,
Magnificent.
right?
Magnificent.
So what do you got here? You
That's
got some.
Bertonia Cayman, which is Lendenii bisanguinea.
Wow.
I've got 3 of those. That one's the big one. That's just
Wow. That's just like, it's
20
mind blowing.
spikes of flowers on it. Woo, amazing. Got some really nice encyclias in there.
That flower, that is just something else.
This is called Montebello Pink Bunny.
Wow.
And it's a Schomburgkia crossed with Laelia purpurata.
It is amazing.
Que rico.
Huele rico.
See,
I don't smell it.
it is. It absolutely is in the morning.
No, it doesn't.
It's been stuck in here for a while, but
No,
it's
in
really nice.
in the AC, it's harder too. Every time they do indoors, that's the one thing
Kills
I miss.
it. Just kills it.
Yeah, that's also beautiful. You got so many different things.
It's all mine. Nobody else has
And you
these.
cross all these, right?
These are all
That's something
mine.
a lot of people don't know, that you know, when they come to buy from you, usually it's something you crossed and you're not gonna get. Like the one that I got from you, she's my baby.
It's because you grow it well.
Thank you. She's so like generous for me. Last time she gave me so many blooms. What is that? That is so cool.
This is from Sao Paulo. This is tuberculata. Brassavola. It's going to have about 200-300 flowers.
Oh
on
my
it.
God, look at all those little buds in there. Woo. That's impressive.
It's getting so big it's shading the other plants. It
Really?
has to go to a new home.
Look at that. Like you brought the big guns. No pun intended with this ice. Look at this.
Maxima.
And the fact that they're all for sale, that's the best part. Because, you know, when you go to nurseries, you always look for those bigger specimens and they never have them. And then when they do have them, they're not for sale. Which, it's a downer.
Want people to enjoy them. That's why I made them.
Thing is, to get them to this size already, you know, you really have to be committed to it. That is really beautiful. Look at the colors on that. You got to really be committed to, you know, following your regimen, like today. You know, I got up, I did not want to feed. But I said, a month and a week has gone by, I have to. So today I fed and you feel accomplished. When you do that, you feel like, okay,
It's done.
I can do the rest of my day now happy because
Exactly.
it's out of my mind. And that's, you know, you have to have that discipline. No matter how tired you are sometimes, you got to tend to them because they're living in an environment
They can't do
completely
it by themselves.
different. No, they can't. And plus we're taking them, like this grows on a tree and we're taking it, putting it in a pot and then putting it in a different environment
And they're amazing. They'll still come.
and they still bloom, right?
They still will.
That's what I always say. After all that, they still bloom and they give us a lot of floral love, floriferous love.
That's one. Lemon yum yum.
Ooh,
That smells like lemon cupcakes.
really? What? Yes, there's like a vanilla lemon background to that. That is beautiful. Wow, your booth has me very like jaw dropped. It's a lot of great stuff. Let me pull back and show this because this is very, very, very impressive. So if you guys come by here, check out, well, hopefully by Sunday you'll still have some of these to show because you never know.
Always welcome.
All right, Jim.
Thanks.
Thanks
Appreciate
again
it.
for your time. Great stuff. Look at the size of this. Cattleya Mary Green. Oh. He grows like the coolest specimen pieces. They're just to a point where I just don't know how he gets them like that. And he makes it look so easy, right? When you look at him, you're like, oh, he's got so many. Hey, how are you? It must be so easy, but you know, it's like I said, it's a lot of dedication, a lot of love for your plants. I'm not like into my orchids 24/7 every single day. You know, it just doesn't, it's not normal. It's not natural. But, you know, there are times that you need to decide whether it's something you really want to commit to, you know, because once you have so many, then you can't just give up on them and let them all die off. So I always tell people, you know, this is something that if you're going to get into, make sure you start off with just a few because it could get very addicting. It could be like you'll be going to these shows every weekend, you'll be buying so many, and you'll be trying so many, and then you realize you're way in over your head. So start with a few and see how you like them, see how you can grow them. That's what I did. I started with vowels. And sorry for the noise. It's going to be noisy like this throughout. Look at this, how gorgeous this is. We're here at the Orchid Den. He always has really cool dendrobiums. Look how big that is. He's really into dendrobiums. I wonder how much he's selling that one for. What am I asking? I've done enough shopping this weekend. Believe it or not, guys, it hasn't even been 4 days since we've gone back from Apopka. And this is Flora. They do have a lot of air plants, which I love them. They're so cool. Another plant from the plant world that looks very prehistoric. They sell, ooh, look at these. Very big orchids. The pineapple, bromeliad, all these are bromeliads. Did you guys know that the pineapple is a bromeliad? Not many people know that. I remember when I first found out, I was so excited. I was like, are you kidding me? We can grow that in Florida? They're like, yeah, they grow in Hawaii, they grow in Florida. Beautiful stuff. Look at this. How you guys doing? Good. How pretty that is. Oh, speak of rare, this looks very rare. They have really cool stuff. This almost looks like a bonsai. How pretty is this? $35 for this. That is really, really pretty. The prices are great. So for you guys who are into bonsai type of plants, that would be a great way to start with one. $35, you change it into a bonsai pot and bingo, you have a bonsai. You know, all that noise for me makes it very exciting because it's like something's about to happen. Now, I won't be able to be here any of the other days. This weekend's very difficult for me, unfortunately. So I told them I would do the preview. But it really hurts me not to be able to come. And I already had a commitment Easter Sunday to go to Flamingo Park here in Florida. They hold the Easter show on Sunday, so I already committed to that. But here we have Water Orchids Nursery. Now, I've shown you guys water orchids many times, and I will say that this gets crazy packed, very crazy packed when the show opens, because number one, the prices. You get these beautiful sizes of plants for $25 in a bag, and they already come with a sequential spike for a Mariposa Psychopsis. You know, it's like you get really, really good deals here. So if you guys come here, pay Water Orchids a visit. They're way on the back towards the left when you come in, on the right against this wall. So check them out. Look at this. There's a fly around me that's in love with my camera. I love that. That is really, really pretty. And look at the size of it.
Raffle plant table is open for 10 more minutes. Please try to get your plants in the next 10 minutes, okay?
More plants.
10 minutes for raffle plants. 3 plants worth $100. Thank you.
This is Nature's Tapestry. They're asking for each vendor to give a plant for the raffle. So when you guys come, you can buy a raffle ticket and put it on any plant that you like. I believe that's how they're going to do it. And you may just win something really nice to take home with you. Now over here, I know this booth very well. This is Orchids in Bloom. There's Tomaz and Penny. We were just there covering her nursery. We had a wonderful time. Trying to get an overview perspective of the whole area. Oh, look how beautiful. All these white anosmums. Mine is also in full bloom like this, and I did get it from Pam. Somebody saw the flowers and told me this is the original white alba. What's the size of that? Hey Penny.
Hi.
I feel like I just saw you like yesterday. It's a repeat, deja vu. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look at this. It's crazy that I was just at her nursery and I showed so many things and I'm still seeing new things. I did not see this over there. That is gorgeous. And now, you know, it's a season of the paths. I love these. Look at that. I can't believe she's selling that. It's so massive. And these I love very much. These are the ones that we've all been collecting that they change colors as they get older. Now, the Rare Plant Show, for you guys that didn't know, it's in its infancy stage. That looks very good. In its infancy stage. And so they're more, the people who put this together, which is the Motes family, they are orchid specialists. They've been hybridizing, growing orchids for many, many years. Dr. Martin Motes is a legend in the world of orchids and crossing them. And so they started, this is their third show that they added to their list, which is the Rare Plant Show. And so it's brand new. It's something that's just starting. So yes, you're probably going to see more orchids than you would see in other rare plant shows. But it's because the ties that he had with so many orchid vendors. And why not? You know, if I go to an orchid show, I want to see plants. I don't just want to see orchids, and vice versa. So I think it's a beautiful, beautiful union of botanical. Somebody yelling at me. A perfect union in the botanical world to put orchids and other plants. I mean, look at this, how cool this is. I don't even know what this is. Dorsania? What is that? So cool. Peculiar flower, it says. Look at that. I'm dropping the little crumbs. Euphorbia. Whoa, how cool. $35, guys, for this super cool. And these are all so rare. And when I say rare, I don't know about them being rare in their world, but to me it is. Just super, super, super nice. Let me see this side. Now, I have been getting into the world of cacti and succulents. This is a Gasteria gracilis variegata. How nice is that? What's the price of this? No price. I know this is like $30. These are always fun. How you doing? Myself. Good. He's got some really, really cool things here. Oh, look at this Hoya. $40 for that cool Hoya. Multiflora. You know, I think I have the multiflora. $40 for multiflora. Beautiful. Beautiful price. I really appreciate that they took the time to do rare endangered ball from Brazil, makes clusters of blue flowers year-round, will bloom indoors. Like, oh, look at it here. It's a cutie pie. Yeah, I'm really enjoying these rare plants because I do show you guys a lot of orchids and I do love orchids very much. But I do like plants as well. And I like weird plants. I don't like, it's not that I don't like them. I don't collect like just your regular plants. Nice cymbidium that will never grow in my area. Who do we have here? Let's see, we don't have the name, so I don't know. it doesn't matter. I'm like, who do we have here? And I go, well, it doesn't really matter because I'm not saying names today. But since we're here already, this is Backyard Blooms, which we need to talk because I keep buying the same dendrobiums from you.
Oh, no.
I just organized my greenhouse and I found 2 Serena Changs and 2 Caesars.
And 2 what?
Caesars, the Caesar, Dendrobium Caesar. I'm like, how? And they're all 4 from you. So there's no like doubt that I keep repeating them. Yeah, I was organizing today my greenhouse and I was like, wait a minute, didn't I just see a Serena Chang? So I decided to put them all together. And I realized I had 4 dendrobiums I got here. And there's pairs. 2 of the, they're both paired. Yeah, Nuzmum. It's a Nuzmum season.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that the one? I got that one from you. Isn't it the same one?
It's different. The other one has like
Pretty.
yellows and purples. This one is more orange.
Oh, yeah.
This is just another
Look at
hybrid.
how established that is. I love when I see lots of roots.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of roots. So guys, this is another great place to purchase your orchids that I have in my greenhouse. I've heard some of you tell me that you sometimes write down what I have and you follow the instructions, sort of how I grow mine, so it makes it easier for you, which I thought, when I heard that, I thought it was genius. Look at this, how beautiful. I love these. I got one of these for my birthday from Julian. Such a cool cactus. And they grow, they'll start growing like another ball comes here, another, and then they'll kind of like structure all the way up, and then you'll get a big flower like that on the very top. I like that you have all these cactus here.
Oh, that's so right.
I am so with cactus.
And look at this. This is a type of a Europhobia, but it's the thornless one, so it has no thorns on it.
Yes, because they usually have those long thorns. That's very pretty. It would look great in a bonsai pot.
Yeah, and then we did this one here.
Oh, well, there you go. Idea has already been established. But these are beautiful. I just got this for my birthday.
Which one? Oh, really?
Yeah, Julian. He knows I'm collecting cactus. He goes, I got something I know you don't have, and he brought it. I go, definitely don't have this. They're very cool, and the way they grow like in stacks.
And then it comes like
a little flower.
Mickey Mouse kind
Yes,
of.
yes, like the little Mickey ears. And here's some more goodies. You can put it in my car. You don't have to put all that out. And here, these Medellinas are spectacular. This is like the in plant right now that everybody is putting in their homes. I tried it one time a long time ago before I got into like heavy duty into orchids. Like I've always been into orchids, but like really, really into them. And I killed that poor thing. I did not know. I put it out in the sun. I didn't know what I was doing. And it's funny, knowing what I know today, it's like, oh my God, I was so wrong. Blooming Paradise, black fat plant. Oh, look. Miss Anna is putting her name and number. Very good, Miss Anna. These are her bat plants. I need to get one of these. I keep saying I'm going to get one, and I don't, because the thing is, I grow them. These I grow pretty well. I've learned through like killing a couple, and finally the last one that I got is the one I have now. And mine is massively big, so if I get another one, where am I going to put it when it starts getting to that size? And they grow pretty fast. Like in 3 years, you have like something that's humongous. So this is Anna's booth. They're still building here. That's kind of cute little tiki. Oh my God, look at all these vandas. So we're on 28 minutes. I gotta speed it up. I can't be like, I'll show you guys, because I'm gonna do a 1 hour sneak peek. I think that's been you guys have been leaving me comments, and now that I'm here, you know, let's talk about you guys. About my favorite people in the whole wide world, my viewers. I gotta thank you guys, because you guys are so engaging in my chat, and I have been so busy this season. As you guys have seen, I haven't been responding like I normally do. And I knew that someday that would happen. I always was so proud because I always responded right away. But it's gotten to the point where now with the sneak peeks and all these shows that I've been taking you guys, plus the home visits, plus my What's in Bloom, plus, hello, it's a quick drive-by. Yeah. How you doing? It's very rare to get her on camera. She really doesn't like it. That's why I told her it's a quick drive-by. She just doesn't want to be interviewed. People are shy, you know, and I get it. When I was a kid, I was really shy. I would never have gone in front of a camera and do what I do today. If you would have told me that as a kid, I would have laughed in your face. But you know what helped me? College, believe it or not. When I studied marketing, I had to stand up in front of the class to do my presentations every single week. That was part of, for 2 years. And you kind of just lose it. You know, you're just like, you know what, whatever. It's another, and we were a big class. And then our final had to be done in front of the entire school staff. So I kind of like got used to speaking in front of people. And then I worked for a very huge marketing company or advertising company, which was for stores called Burdines in Florida. And then Macy's bought it. And I worked for Macy's for like 10 years in their marketing department. So standing up in front of people became something that was easy for me. But I do get that when some people are uncomfortable with that, I remind myself, remember how you used to be before. You know, you would shake and everything. Oh my God. I remember in school when I had to stand up, I thought I was going to go like toss my cookies, as they say, to be a little bit clean about it. But yeah, it would make me that nervous. This is Hiko's. He has fertilizers now. How cool. Hiko is where I bought my beautiful lychee tree. Oh, more plants. Yay. I think now we're getting more into the plants. Maybe I took the opposite curve where the plants were. Look at these, how beautiful they are. Oh, beautiful. Monstera constellation in the nation. No hesitation. Wow, look at all that. There's so much. Here's lots of orchids. They always have lots of orchids. How you doing? Keeping up with your name, right? You got lots of orchids, for sure.
Okay, perfect.
How pretty that is. It's amazing to see how full it is right before they open. And within a day, the orchid piranhas come in. Because that's what we are. We're orchid piranhas. Oh, this is really beautiful. Wow, it's so pretty. I've gotten a couple of bandas from them in the past at the Redland Show. And they're very pretty flowers. This is like a Brocktonia type of looking flower. Now I heard my friend Natalia's here, but I haven't seen her from Just One More Orchid. Who is this? Is this Martine? Why does it look familiar? This is Vicky's. This is Vicky's orchids. This has to be Vicky's. I think this is Vicky's orchids. Oh no, this is Camila's. I was just talking to them. Hello. I felt like I was on the opposite side. Camila's, you know, it's run by mother and daughter. And you know, it's so adorable because you can see the woman's touch, right? In her booth. It's so beautifully and delicate put together. Just very pretty. I'm looking at all these dendrobiums she has. Look at this up here. There's a trichoglottis. Is this a trichoglottis? This has to, yeah, there's a trichoglottis. Or mule leaf. They call it mule leaf because the leaves tend to get very big. Terry and I were looking at this the other day. This is the Serena Chang. They don't have any more the little. They gave me for my birthday as a gift this beautiful cluster, dendrobium cluster, but I don't see them here anymore. They probably sold out.
Last call to bring your raffle plans up while the raffle table is open. Raffle table is going to close shortly. If you don't want to have to chase us down, please bring your raffle tables up to the raffle table now. Same table where you got your credentials. Thank you.
You know, I was talking to Bart the other day. He was telling me, you know, how they've been putting these shows together and when they started and all that. And I said to him, it must be really, really stressful to have everything that you do, you know, putting the show together, having the vendors come here, do the raffles, have the displays done. Like here, I don't think they have displays because it is not really an orchid show, but they usually do the displays right here. But anyways, we started just going over and over through everything that they have to do. And I honestly have to say that it is a stressful job because you have the responsibility of so many people, right? You got to make sure that everybody is in their booth, that everything is checked in, that everything for the raffle is already put before the day starts, because this is the only day they have. They do this within a couple of hours. They start at 8 in the morning and by 5 they're out of here. So everything has to be done by then. So it is a very high stress level. So sometimes, you know, they have to crack the whip a little bit to get everything on time. And I totally get that. And it's always a wonderful show. Like I told him, I go, yeah, you know, the whip gets cracked, but the end result, it's a beautiful show. People sell their products. People visiting have a great time looking at all their, oh my God, this is gorgeous. All the new orchids and plants that they're doing. Who is this? Oh, this is Qinghua. But look how pretty how they did these. They put them in these little like, and they have different ones. I love it. Look. Xinhua. So the other one that I thought was Xinhua is probably not Wilson, but the other one, Joseph Wu. I think that was Joseph Wu. Xinhua is who I just saw at Krull Smith. No, Wilson is who I saw, but Xinhua was there too. Oh, and this season, oh my God, when this season is over, I'm gonna take a nice little vacation break. Oh, I got this one. Now I get to see it in person. How beautiful. I bought this one. This was only 20 bucks. Oh, and it has a great fragrance. So not only is it gorgeous, it has a great fragrance. So this is Wilson, I believe, because I got it from Wilson. So this must be shared with, yeah, maybe not. No, I think it is. Yeah, because these are, see? These are the Wilson crosses. All right, let me see. I'm looking for plants. I want to show you the plants. Accent orchids. Who is this? Udelis? No. Well, there they are again. So guys, there are plants, but there's plenty of orchids. So for you guys that follow me and love the orchids, trust me, you will find plenty of orchids. It's not just plants. Because I know some people are like, well, I don't collect plants. I only collect orchids. Doesn't mean that the plant show is not going to have orchids. You can have your aeroids, your plants, international. They do bring them here. Now, like I said, because it's in its infancy stage, there's still a lot of development. And I'm sure that in several shows from now, the evolution of the show is going to be of great magnitude. Look at these here. I know who this is. This is my friend Gabby. They always put you by the money. What does that mean? You're always by the money.
How are you?
How you doing?
But
What do you look for in guys? How do you feel about her wearing that shirt? Brown eyes, cute nose, flappy ears, 4 paws, and lab. Okay. Now I see what guy
My
you're talking about. Your lab.
okay,
Beautiful. I like the stand.
okay,
It's
but
so pretty.
We was just
but
talking about you just now.
Yeah?
Yeah, if you was here, you would hear
now
I would hear you talking about me.
me. Yeah.
What did you do? You put like
Okay.
how you do them?
my love, I have a beautiful presentation, but I am not able to connect.
To connect?
Yes.
Well, let me show your booth because this is a time-sensitive video. So while you do that, I'll show what you have because I have to try to cover as many people as possible within a time frame. Because if they no edit it, it's raw and uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love these.
Look.
Que bella. Oh my God, look.
Look at that face.
That's that white.
You see?
Que linda está. It's a constellation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
mine is
the
doing pretty good too for my very first one that I get.
Look. I have a lot of beautiful ones. Look at
These are
this.
really nice. Oh, yes.
Look at this little new.
I love them. They look so pretty and so elegant on these trays.
See? The big ones is not here yet. The big one's going to be
Oh,
on the
that you
top
put on the top here?
and going to be here.
How beautiful.
And I have a 2 spaces
Let me see
here.
your corner right here.
1 space in here for big ones. The big ones coming tomorrow. But what do you think of that?
It's beautiful. I love it.
Look at this one.
It's like, ta-da!
Look
Oh, that's pretty. Look at that wood.
how.
Oh my God, that is so nice. Qué bello está eso. Yeah, these are don't lose your keys because that's how I lose mine.
No, but you
I
see,
start putting them in places that I don't.
my daughter did a beautiful presentation about the kokedama.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
nice. I
going
told you
to
once that
show-
you should put a video of how you make them
Uh-huh.
because that would get people even more interested in the art that you do. Because once you see it finished, you don't see the oh nice. So that's your daughter. Hold on, let me-
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet that she's doing that for you.
Yeah. It's so beautiful.
And you're gonna have that running over there
Yes.
with sound, right? You'll.
It's not have a sound.
Oh, but just
Have
with the writing.
The writing
Okay.
for don't be too much noise between the explanation, personally, plus the
and plus-
music,
yeah, when
the
it gets
people
packed,
talking
yeah,
about.
it wouldn't work. But that's really good.
Yes,
That's
sir.
something I always told you that you needed to get because
Yeah.
it really shows the art of what you do. I love these.
You see how
I just,
beautiful.
mine kept on flopping and flopping and flopping. So you know what I
Why?
did? I threw it under my avocado tree. You should
And
see
that's it.
That's it. That was it. That's what it needed. Neglect.
She likes the avocado.
She likes the avocado.
the
She's
guacamole.
huge. And she releases a beautiful yellow flower. A
But
cluster of yellow flowers. It's really
But
pretty.
if you finish it, everyone,
If I finish everyone?
if you want coming back here to help me
Oh, yeah, sure.
with the TV.
I'll be right back. That is Lewis's department.
Oh my God.
I am terrible when it comes to that kind of stuff. I could
Well,
try. I'll
me
try.
too.
I'll try and see if maybe I can figure it out for you. Yeah, because Lewis, my partner, he's the one that's really good with that kind of stuff. I'm good with my phone. I'm very, very good with my phone. These guys, the Pupa Calyx, they smell so good. They have like a chocolatey smell at night. Like the ones I have smell like chocolate. All right, let's go to the other side. Oh, look who's over there, Ophies. Let's just pay them a quick visit. I just got a really nice cork mount. And Farida gifted me these beautiful cattleyas. And I put them on the mount, and my God, does it look regal. These are the mounts that are... So these are my buddies. They're fully packed. What's up?
Hey, Nelson.
You guys are, huh?
Are you working?
If you call this work, I don't get paid for it. Working is you get paid for it. This is having a good time. So guys, look, they have all these beautiful, beautiful supplies. So when you buy your stuff here, it's much easier to just come and ask them if this is something that they, you can use for your stuff. What's up?
We got a new Krull organic, super good insecticide.
Oh yeah?
It works super well. It's sort of organic. It won't damage. It won't kill. And take care of all the
I
insects.
want that for me because of
But
my
it's
cats.
not gonna damage pets or anybody.
So how much to a gallon?
Same ratio, 2 teaspoons per gallon for water.
2 teaspoons?
Yep.
I've been doing 1 teaspoon, and then today I did 1 tablespoon by mistake.
I know. I read it.
Is that bad? Am I gonna kill my plants?
No, just flush it. You water a lot,
Oh, I water all. Yeah.
so flush it.
Because I did it today, and I realized afterwards, and I'm like, no, it was too late. That's what happens when you rush. I was rushing. No, I'm Cuban, not Russian. I confused you there for a minute. It's like, what's happening?
It's a different drink.
And this is none other than Frau. And Frau brings some really crazy beautiful orchids. This is where we got our brown splash, which I ended up getting another one. So I'm telling you already my haul. I have to do my haul. Let me go on the other side. And here is one of my favorite spots. Oh, sorry, didn't even zoom in. This is one of my favorite spots. I love Bloody Marys. These are really cute. They're like a, almost like a rose pink color. A lot of people love to come shop at Frau's because her orchids, as you can see, are extremely well established. Like when you buy something from her, you're going to see a lot of roots, and that's good because your orchid won't suffer from environmental shock. It could stand more changes, and I've learned that through my own personal observation with my orchids. When I bought orchids that are very well established, they do great. When I buy something that, oh my God, look at this. That is gorgeous. We got more. I have this one. This is such a cool plant. How you doing? Here we have some more orchids. So see guys, they're intermixing orchids with plants. And it's like the gentleman said, Mr. Big Jim, he said, these orchids are rare, so I brought rare plants. One that I've always loved. And see, this is cool that they put the warm, because that way you can grow them. If it says cooler areas, then this is not an orchid for you. Now, some of you may say, see, this is warm intermediate. So some of you may ask, well, why would they sell an orchid that's for cooler climates? Well, there are people that have greenhouses with controlled temperature, so they could keep those in there. Wow.
Ok. Sí.
Pero sí tienes una grandota.
Sí, por supuesto.
That is
Pero
so
Karen tiene otra.
unique.
Ya.
I'm sorry. It's live. No puedo cortar.
Anyway, I follow your channel.
Oh, you can talk to me. It's okay.
I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It said I'm doing the preview, so we don't edit. That's why I don't cut it. But thank you so much. Is this your?
This is Orquídeas del Valle from
It's-
Cali, Colombia.
Gorgeous. I'm like looking.
Species, yeah.
So many beautiful species and
Yeah, warm. There are a couple that are not from native to Colombia, but they are naturalized so well in there. That
Okay.
we're able to propagate them very well.
so they
Like-
it's just like Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
That we get a lot of orchids. I have dermatophyllums growing on my trees wild.
Wow.
I didn't plant them, so I totally get when the environment is just right.
Perfect. Yes.
You
yeah.
can get plants that are from other
the warm
places.
growing cymbidiums. Oh,
These are where did you have the? Oh, these are it. A lot of people ask for these. What kind of cymbidium is this? Oh yes, I have this one, but in full red.
in full red.
Yeah.
This is Juan Carlos Uribe, one of the owners.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, they've been doing Motes shows since the second one that took place about 25.
Oh my God, really?
The second one.
I probably saw you because I've been coming to them since they started.
Did you
I
do
was
the
on
first one that we had watered up to?
Well, I just started doing videos 4 years ago, but I've been collecting plants since I was a little boy.
Oh.
But I did come. I remember when it was such a small show. It wasn't that many vendors.
Oh.
And now we have over 100 sometimes.
Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, love it.
Oh,
Love
thank you so much. I appreciate your support. So guys, look at these, how beautiful.
Kevin ya pagó.
The majority, as you've heard, they come from Colombia.
Está bien.
Look at how gorgeous.
Yo no tengo prisa.
Really, really nice. Martín, how are you?
Bien,
¿Cómo va
bien. ¿Y
todo?
tú cómo estás?
Aquí, haciendo un videíto para ustedes. This is Martín, you guys. Sí, te falta mucho. So see, this is Martin's. He's also local. He's the Medellina in pink, so pretty. So Martin is local. He's close to most of the orchid nurseries that are on Chrome. Oh my God, what is this? Okay, I have to show you guys this. That is absolutely crazy beautiful. Oh my God, I'm gonna ask him what that is. Hold on, it's right here. I don't wanna be moving things around too much because they're setting up, but I do need to get the name of this beauty. Oh, hold on. This is so difficult. Gorgeous. What a great. Oh, here's the one that I was telling you. Here's the one that Camila's garden, I believe, gave me, yep, for my birthday. But it had hundreds and hundreds of little flowers, but that vanda is just sickening. In a good way, you know. Sometimes people may think they're like, oh, it's a sick plant. No, it's sickening that I don't have it. So we're finishing our rounds here for more plants. Ooh, this looks like a lot of fun right here. Look at this, guys. How beautiful is this? They're so tiny. That's the flower. Oh, I love all these. This is Orchids. Really, really nice. Look at these leaves. What beautiful texture. Ooh, when my mom would hear that noise, it would drive her nuts. That's removing the tables. These tables are heavy too. There's solid wood on top. Beautiful stuff. Look at all those leaves. More plants here. Oh, these are terrarium plants. So if you guys want to keep plants in like moist areas, that's the reason they have them in plastic. I used to have terrariums, and I graduated the terrarium plants into a frog paradise. Look how pretty these are.
แล้วเย็นนี้เราจะกินอะไรดีร้านเพื่อนรักคุณหรือเปล่ากูเชฟ
Oh, look at that slipper. Gorgeous. How you doing? And this sexy girl right here is Liz. She's like, I'm working. Do not even. Just keep going, all right? If I'm giving you my back like a cat, it's for a reason. My cat does that when he doesn't want me to bother. He just turns his back on me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's so funny. Oh, these are gorgeous. Look at the size of these plants. This is Brethrens, guys.
No, not you. I would never do that to you.
Aw, I feel special. Look how pretty. I got my Layla Botonia, Layla rubescens, my Botonia from here. And she's doing beautiful. It was Miss Natalia who encouraged me to get it. She goes, you need this in your life. 3 years ago. And she is absolutely gorgeous. And now Brethrens tags, look how cool. It tells you how to grow it. So when you buy one of their orchids, the instructions on how to grow it is right on the tag. Genius. Genius, genius. Oh, I did not see this. How did I miss this beauty here? And there's Vena planters. building quite a wall there.
And I was
Stacking
debating on whether to go
Legos.
another stack high, and I was like,
I'm like, are you playing Legos with your planters?
I would love to.
These are super cool. The flies love to go in here and pollinate because it smells like rotten meat. So if you like the smell of rotten meat, put your nose up to this. It'll probably knock you out. The first time I smelled it, I didn't believe it because I love weird stuff. And I put my nose to it. I couldn't get the stench because my nose touched it and it was so bad. I was like, ooh, ooh. All right, let's close it up with my buddies here, Krull Smith. So let's save the best for last. Always such a great booth. Look at this. Look at these. Wow. Just absolutely stunning. I saved the best for last.
Well, come on in.
These are so cool, Julian.
You know,
like,
I was just telling her, you know, so carnivorous plants is actually where I started my whole plant.
Oh, really?
thing. So actually, when I was younger,
interrupted by the mic.
So when I was younger, my mom, for like a Christmas gift, had got a box of carnivorous plants shipped for me from California Carnivorous, just a mystery box of plants.
Oh, how cool.
They shipped it over to me, and she gave it to me. She's like, okay, figure it out. Figure out how to grow them. I'm like, all right. So I did a whole deep dive. I learned how to grow them. And based off of those, I've been told by a friend of mine, oh, hey, you know, there's a guy who grows orchids that also likes carnivorous plants. And he said, you should go ahead and talk to Frank Smith.
No way. I was just thinking, would it be Frank Smith?
Yep. And so this is actually how I really got into the official orchid world.
So are these the same ones you grew when you were a little boy? No, I'm kidding.
But it is the same group. So these are all North American pitcher plants. They are native from about central Florida up into Canada. The majority of them being in the southeast of Florida, or southeast United States. And actually there is a few, and I was just showing her, there's a few other carnivorous plants in here that are hidden that we can show you real quick. So this
that is so
little
cute.
flower there, oops, it just fell over. But that little flower there is Utricularia subulata.
Oh, nice.
And it is a bladderwort. And what happens with these is that they actually grow mostly underground, and they have little bladder traps. And as soon as something goes and touches the little hairs of the bladder trap, it opens up. It's a vacuum sealed bladder, so as soon as it opens up, it sucks in whatever's in front of it.
Oh wow! So it is carnivorous?
Oh yeah, this is a little carnivorous plant too. The flowers aren't carnivorous, but whatever's under the ground is.
Little monster.
And then we noticed this one earlier as well. This is a little pygmy sundew.
What am I looking at? Oh, that one. Yes.
Yep.
I love the sundews. I had one of those hitchhikers on one of my pitcher plants.
Oh yeah, and you can see all those little dewdrops. They're all little. I'll see if we can get any sticky action going on. You might be able to see it.
Sticky? No.
I can't see too much, but
there you go.
Woo, there you go. Perfect. So these go ahead and wait for something to go ahead and land on them. As soon as they land on them, those little tendrils will actually sort of slowly curl over and grab onto whatever they've caught.
So like a fly would be...
Like a little fruit fly, like a fungus gnat. These guys catch them no problem.
Oh, I need like tons of this on my ranch.
Let me tell you.
When my plants are cropping.
But those guys are fun. Actually a fun little tidbit. So these are what I was the most into, is the North American pitcher plants, Sarracenia. You can see them. I used to go out and see them in the wilds almost every year. And
they're native to Florida, right?
Yep.
Upstate Florida, mostly?
You got one species native to Central Florida. You got a couple species that go up into the Panhandle, and basically, except for maybe 3 or 4 species, all of them are native to Florida. There's a few that go up into the East Coast and up
Carolinas.
into Alabama, depending on how you split them from taxonomy and all that. But
now the Venus flytrap.
Yes.
That's not native to Florida, right? That's
No.
more like...
It's naturalized, but in Florida, but it is native to, I want to get this right. I'm going to say North Carolina. It's right on the border between North Carolina and South Carolina, so it's right over there, but...
Because that's what started my whole passion for carnivorous plants, was the Venus flytrap. You know, the ones you get in the little cup?
Actually.
And you're stuck for life?
Well, that's how a lot of people start.
Beautiful. I love the red ones. That is so cute.
Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but Venus flytraps know how to count. What? Did you know that?
No.
Well, in the wilds, you know, they don't want to go ahead and... It takes a lot of energy to close that trap, right? And so they don't want the water droplet from the rain, you know, landing on their leaf and then pretending it's an insect. So they've learned to figure out what's an insect and what's not an insect, right? So if I were to come here and do that once, nothing happens. But if I do this again within the next 20 or 30 seconds...
Oh, wow!
The little secondary electrical impulse makes it snap shut, and this actually will not keep it closed. In order for this to stay closed and actually start digesting whatever may be in there, it needs to go ahead and feel something moving around inside. Because if it's small enough, it could go ahead and come out through the little holes. It doesn't want to deal with something that's too small.
Right.
But if it's big enough and it can't get out through the holes, it's going to go ahead and slowly seal shut. And you can actually, well, no, there's none of him on this one, but it'll seal shut, and all of the digestive fluids will come out, and it'll consume the insect,
That's
leaving just the
delicious right now.
exoskeleton. Right?
I'm so hungry right now.
And actually, we're gonna do another fun one over here. So, part of what makes Sarracenia so, you know, attracting to insects, besides the beautiful colors, the fragrance from the nectar and all that, is that actually, if you come over here, you can see some of it. So the nectar on a lot of Sarracenia actually contain a chemical called conine, which is very similar to codeine, the narcotic. And so what happens is that the insects will come and they're drinking up all of this yummy nectar there, and they're slowly getting a little bit more intoxicated as they keep on drinking. And so eventually it gets so much easier for them to go ahead and slip and fall into the pitchers. And what happens is that if you feel around the edge of this pitcher here, it's very waxy, very slippery. And so any insect that's going on here is having a tough time holding on, and eventually they fall on in, and you'll have a little bit of digestive fluid at the base that just continues to absorb and consume.
Like an acid,
sort of? Yep, there's a little acid, something that breaks down the enzymes and absorbs the insect.
That is so cool. So it basically lives off the protein of the insect, right?
Yep. So basically in the wild, they grow in places where there is no nutrients or very little nutrients in the ground. And so they've evolved to catch all their nutrients by little fertilizer packets that are flying around.
So the medium would just be like moss, is what they pretty much grow in, or at least that's what we grow them in, right?
You can grow them in moss. I used to grow a lot of mine in moss, no problem here in Florida. You can also grow them in peat, perlite, and sand mix. That works great too. The other thing is they want really bright light. I mean, when you see these in the
Direct
wild,
sun, right?
Yep, direct sunlight. I mean, you go out and see them in the wild, and for a quarter mile around these plants, there's not a single tree to be found.
Just grass.
Just little bits of grass. And so they take lots and lots of light. Of course, you know, if you're buying one, I always recommend put it out slowly.
Right.
Acclimate it, make sure that it's going to be good for your conditions.
And when it rains, they do.
When it rains, they can fall over. You know, in the wilds, Florida in summer, it rains.
Do you rinse them? Like, do you pour? You leave the water in there?
If you want to, you can. Some people will go ahead and stake them up so they stay standing up, and if it rains, they come out and empty them out. If you have a lot of insects in your area, some people go ahead and put little cotton balls in them so that they don't overeat and they don't get, you know, rotten down the middle.
Oh, that's
doesn't
good
hurt
to
the
know.
plant. It just means it doesn't look as pretty, and the leaves don't last as long. But they're really beautiful.
Great stuff. Thank you, Julian.
Plants, of course.
I feel like I was in a class right now.
I was like, yeah, we're like in an episode.
Are we getting a test?
All right, pop quiz.
A pop quiz. These are beautiful. Really, really nice.
Lots of easy ways to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna get in trouble now.
Sounds
Look at this, how beautiful, guys. And they do bloom, by the way. That's the flower. So you also get a flower. And they're already getting in trouble. All right, guys, I'm going to turn this around. All right, that is it. That is the end of this episode. I have no idea how long I recorded because, as I said, I do these like on the fly. I don't really time myself properly the way I would if I'm editing. So it was a great way to end this this episode. I really enjoy learning so much about these carnivorous plants and how they function, and it's just they're so primitive and so wild to think of how they have adapted to nature in order to feed themselves, because they grow in areas that are very low in nutrients. So that was super cool, this whole demonstration. So Julian, you're awesome. Thank you for closing the episode with that. That was a good treat. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys come to the show. Have a great time this weekend if you do. If you don't, either way, have a good time. Happy Easter if you celebrate Easter. Have fun egg hunting. And like I said, if you guys have nothing to do on Sunday, come on over and enjoy Easter here amongst the beautiful plants. My name is Nelson. You're watching Nature Now. Remember to always keep it green. See you next time.